Hey guys, Ashley here, and today I decided that I wanted to play around with my makeup and do this dramatic look. I know that this is so different from anything else that I've put on my channel to date, but I was thinking about that cranberry look that I did not so long back during the fall time with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I was thinking about how much I loved using the tape to create this kind of like double wing that you see going on here, and I was like, you know what, I'm in the mood to do that, and I want to do something even more dramatic than that, so I combined it with a cut crease, and I chose really dramatic colors. I wanted to do this silver with the black cut crease, and I seriously love how it came out. It's super dramatic, but I had so much fun doing it, and I feel like this silver is making my brown eyes pop. And I feel like it's a lot harder to get brown eyes to pop. Like my brown eyed girls, if you have brown eyes, you know what I'm talking about. Like people who have blue eyes, they put on, like people who have light eyes can wear any color eyeshadow, I feel like, and it just makes their eyes look like bam, like pop, and it just looks so good. But for brown eyes, I feel like it's harder to get them to pop. But I definitely am really liking how this turned out. So if you like this video, please give this a thumbs up. And if you like my videos in general, please remember to click that subscribe button down below, because I would love to have you around for my future uploads. And in order to make sure you don't miss them, you can click the little bell icon that you'll see next to the subscribe button, and that is going to send you notifications so that you'll know every time I upload a new video. And also, I post pretty regularly on Instagram. I will have that link down below, and all of my other social medias as well, so you can follow me there, and on Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. Everything's the same, Ashley-Ann XXO. So let's just go ahead and get into this tutorial, and I hope you guys like it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my MAC Soft Focus paint pot, and I'm just going to prime my eyes. Starting with the eyes first, because this is a dramatic look, so I don't want to have to go ahead and have to undo all of my face makeup afterwards, because we're probably going to have some fallout because I want to use some dark colors today. How I did that wing last time, you're just going to need some Scotch tape, and I'm just going to take a rectangle. I don't know if you can even see that because it's see-through, but we're just going to cut with scissors diagonally from one corner to the other corner. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my scissors. Ooh, don't cut your fingers. But I'm just going to start at one corner. Could this be more difficult? And I'm going to cut to the other corner. So now we have two pointed pieces. Again, I don't know if you can see that. It's see-through. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyways, you're going to take your pointed side, straight side up, put it right into the corner of your eye. And bring that up to the end of your brow, just like that. I'm going to go into my Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette, and this is all matte, and we're going to use all matte for all of the contouring and whatnot on the eye, because the pop of color is going to be the silver from the electric palette. I want to take a fluffy brush, and I just want to pop a warm shade into my crease, so we're going to go ahead and take this right here. This is just going to be our transition color on the top. Now I'm going to take my Sigma E57, which is just a slightly more detailed brush, and I'm going to dip into that black that's in this palette here, and we're going to start to do kind of a cut crease. So you want to go right above the crease and just draw that in there, and you're going to use this tape as the guide, so you're going to get that nice clean line at the end. But we're just going to draw that cut crease in first, and then we'll worry about blending it out later. So gently, just with the tip of the brush, and just dragging it in to the inner corner. You want to be making sure that the darkest part of your cut crease is the outer corner. Now we're going to take that blending brush without putting anything on it, and you don't want to blend the bottom of the line because you want to keep it a cut crease. We're just going to literally blend the top a little bit. Just a windshield wiper motion just to soften the top of that line. I'm just using the tip of the brush. And I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of that warm transition shade that we use, and I'm going to put that up top also to blend with. Lost a little bit of that shape on this side, so I'm just going to reshape that. But I kind of keep everything a little bit above the crease because I have hooded eyes. If you do not have hooded eyes, you don't have to worry about paying attention to that. But for me, my crease will get lost because I have hooded eyes. Alright, so now I just want to brush away any of my fallout. And we're going to work on the bottom. So I'm going to keep that same detailed brush, literally just dab the tip into there, tap that along underneath that tape. Allowing that tape to be your guide so that you're going to have that line under there where you're just kind of buffing it a little bit. And remember, when we remove that tape, we're going to create that line there, so don't worry about being too precise over here. Don't worry if there's any fallout. We're going to clean that up at some point. That's why we did not put our foundation on yet. Okay, so I'm just using a wipe and just cleaning off that brush that we've been using, that detailer brush. Now we're going to go and start doing our silver. So I'm going into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to use this silver that's up here in the corner. It's called Revolt. That just is like the most intense silver that I have, I believe. I don't know, I have a lot of eyeshadows, but I think that that's probably the most intense silver that I have. So now I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm going to spray that brush. I want the silver to be as intense as possible. And now we're going to start placing that silver down right on all of the white area of the eye that we have not touched yet. So we're going to really pack that on to the lid. And you'll be able to tell that wetting your brush really allowed you to intensify that silver. Again, you don't have to worry over here because the tape is going to protect it. And we're going to cut right into that crease. Bring it directly under that black that we did. Blending brush again with nothing on it, just to kind of marry those colors together. Smidge. Right along that line. I'm just cutting that crease out again with the tip of this flatter brush. Using the black. I'm going to go ahead into that shade eye palette. And I'm going to pick up this shade and put that on my inner corner as well. And I'm going to put this also on my brow bone up top here. Just want to make sure that you get all of the fallout and kind of clean that line before we go and put our foundation on. So to spare making this a crazy long tutorial, I'm going to do my foundation off camera, but I'm going to remove the tape for you guys. I'll do my foundation and concealer off camera. I'm just going to follow my same routine that I typically do, but we're going to remove the tape. This is the fun part of the reveal because you get to see how that's going to look. Okay, so now that I applied my face makeup and I also did my brows really quickly, you can see that it's starting to come together. So just so you guys know, I mixed my Fit Me Maybelline foundation with my Urban Decay Naked Skin just to make it lighter because I'm super pale right now. I'm not self-tanned. And then for my concealer, I used my It by Under Eye, and for my powder, I topped it with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And my brows, I used my Anastasia Dip Brow in Soft Brown. So now I'm going to go in with my Mega Length Mascara, and we are just going to coat that up really well. And we're going to get ready to apply some falsies, because with a look like this that is this dramatic, I feel like you need falsies because your lashes just get like lost in all of the dark color that's behind everything here. So we're just gonna heavily coat on some mascara. I'm gonna take my Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Pencil and I'm just gonna line my waterline and my tight line. This is the black one. And you guys know that I don't really wear liner like this that often. I'm usually a fan of a no liner, and I will just use eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I feel like leaving that area white makes your eyes appear bigger, and doing it with the black liner kind of just closes up your eyes. So now we're going to go ahead and apply our false lashes, and like usual, I'm going to use my Ardell Demi Wispies. Keep them in my lash case, which is this little plastic lash case that I got off of Amazon. Go ahead and reuse a pair that I wore last time. If you take care of these well, you can usually get a few wears out of them, which is ideal. And I'm going to use my Duo Lash Glue, which comes with that applicator like that. And you can just paint your glue right onto your lash band. I much prefer this method of getting the glue on there. And you just want to let your lash glue dry a little bit. The man tweezer's ready in case I need to use them to maneuver my lashes into place. But for the most part, I kind of just get them on there with my fingers. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I just kind of like to put it in the center first, then lay down the outer corner, and then go in and adjust the inner corner. Okay, that lash application was absolute misery. You know how sometimes they just pop on like cake and it's done? And then sometimes it's like hell trying to get your freaking lashes on. That was today. So I thought I was going to catch them on film for you guys, but that application was just terrible and took way longer than it should have. So it happens. Sometimes everything doesn't cooperate the way you want it to. Okay, but so this is the eyes. I really like how it turned out. It's super dramatic. Obviously this is not like an everyday look. I mean, you could wear this every day if that's your thing. It's cool, no judgment. But for me, this is not an everyday look. I need to show you for a second. Who's my kitty? She's just like taking a nap. I just woke her up. She's probably pissed. She's just like taking a nap on my vanity while I get ready. But at least she's behaving right now, so I'm not going to complain because usually she's like tearing apart my beauty blenders at this point, so I'll take it. So since I'm on the pale side, I've been using my Butter Bronze by Physicians Formula lately. It's been my go-to because I'm on the paler side. This is seriously the best bronzer for when you're pale, and to use for contour too, because it's not warm at all. It's like super neutral, which I feel like is hard to find, especially in like a paler bronzer. So I'm just going to take that with my e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to start to do a little bit of contouring. And it smells like pina colada, so that's just like an added bonus of why I'm so freaking obsessed with this bronzer. Like when you have as much makeup as I do, if you actually hit pan on things, you know that you're obsessed with it. Like I am gonna end up repurchasing this because it's gonna be completely gone. think I'm gonna have to repurchase it sooner rather than later, because at this point where like the whole center has hit pan, I try to use it and it just starts to like chip away. So I'm not trying to have it like fall apart and then it's like everywhere. MAC Gingerly. I haven't worn this in a while and I just feel like I want to put it on, so go ahead and pop that on my cheeks. This is like super pigmented, so you do not need a lot. Like, you want to use a lay hand with this. You're also probably sick of this at this point, but I'm just feeling it. I can't help it. I just love this palette so much. So I'm gonna dip into my Champagne Pop and I'm gonna mix it with my Prosecco Pop a little bit. Just tap back and forth a little. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. These shades are just going to add a little warmth to the skin, seeing as we have this cool toned silver on our eyes. You gotta pop a lip on. I think I'm not going to do anything crazy because we have so much going on the eyes. So I think I might go with MAC's Kinda Sexy, which just looks like this. And I usually mix my lipsticks anyway, so how it looks mixed with MAC Stone, just because this is cool toned also. Let's see what happens. Kinda Sexy is definitely like warm. And then I like the way that it's cool toned, but I do want to lighten it up a bit. So I'm going to take Myth. Don't kill me with this crazy lip combination. I feel like my videos, I usually try to not use as many products so that my looks aren't like crazy expensive for you guys, but in real life, I mix my lipsticks all the time. I usually have like 3 shades on. And a lip liner. I like it. Yeah, I like what happened there. We're just gonna take my hair out of this clip. I'm gonna spray everything to set it with my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus setting spray. My cat just ran because I probably just missed her with my Fix Plus. I just love how this spray just like melts everything together. It seriously is amazing. Alright, and there you have it. I had so much fun doing this look. It was definitely very different. It's fun. It's just fun to play around with makeup sometimes and do something dramatic. Like, I always love the neutral looks as well, but let's be real, when you're somebody who enjoys makeup because it's like your form of art, doing these dramatic looks like this and having fun with it is the reason that you love to play with makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you try it out. Please remember, if you liked this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can stick around for the next ones. It really helps me out. And I want to see you guys next time. Bye.